my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I would love to have you subscribe, like, comment, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys and talking to you about my 3 favorite makeup products by category. I've seen several other creators doing this on their channel right now, and I love their videos. And anytime I can pull things out of my makeup collection that I love and talk about them, I'm going to do it. So here I am. And I thought I would go through this in the order in which I apply my makeup. I thought that might keep me a little bit more organized. And I'm going to try really hard not to talk on and on about each product. I'm just going to go through each one briefly and then go on to the next one. So if you guys are interested to see what my 3 favorite makeup products are by category, then please sit back, relax, and let's get started. So the very first thing that I do before I apply my makeup is I apply a moisturizer. And that might not seem like a makeup product to some of you, but to me, it really is, because I've learned that if I don't have a nicely hydrated face, my makeup is going to look like crap. So this is the moisturizer that I'm madly in love with. I just have the one. This is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Moisturizer with SPF 15 in it. And it does have kind of a light sunscreen scent to it, but that doesn't bother me. It kind of reminds me of summer. This is a lovely, lightweight moisturizer. It's not greasy, it's not oily, and it just provides the right amount of hydration for my skin in order to apply my makeup and have it look lovely. Then I apply my face primer, and I don't always use primer. That's kind of a step that I'll skip, like if I'm in a hurry. I don't know that it's always necessary, but if I do use primer, these are the 3 that I love the most. This is the Mattify Primer from Makeup Revolution. I got this off their website for, I believe, under $10. And this is just wonderful to use if you're using like a glowy foundation or like a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream that doesn't have a lot of coverage and that sometimes your oils can kind of peek through. And I'm pretty oily in my T-zone, and this does such a great job of just calming that down. Then I have the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base, and I got this off Amazon for maybe $11 or $12, and it is a thicker primer. The first time I used this, I like put it in my fingers and kind of got it ready to put on my face, and I thought, oh my God, this feels like cake frosting. But when it goes onto your face and it warms up, it just spreads out very nicely. It doesn't feel like cake frosting, and it does a really good job of toning down the texture on my skin and also blurring my pores, and it's very affordable. I love it. The next one is the Believe Beauty Radiantly Primed Face Primer. I got this at the Dollar General for $5, and it's a beautiful glowy primer. It works really well underneath like a more matte foundation. It just gives you that nice lit from within look, and it does make a matte foundation look a lot more skin-like. Then I do my brows, and I am so bummed out. My friend Linda on Instagram, she sent me a bunch of makeup from Sweden, and she sent me the best brow pencil. It's the Makeup Mecca Brow Wow Brow Pencil in the shade Soft Brown, and I use that every single time I did my brows from the time I got it until like, I don't know, just a few days ago. I used the whole thing up. I set it down on my desk. I was going to show it in this video. I heard it fall on the floor, but I didn't go back to pick it up because I was in a hurry. I was running late for work. I got home, I looked around, and it's gone. I mean, I tore this place apart looking for it. I think my cat's got a hold of it. I'll probably find it under the couch in about a year. But I'm going to try to pop a picture of that up here if I can find one. And it is just the best brow pencil. The perfect consistency. The pencil edge is kind of angled, so it's perfect to fill in the tail of your brows. And I just love that brow pencil, and I really want to get myself another one. The next one is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I get a set of 3 of these off Amazon for $9.99. This is just a really nice, affordable brow pencil. It does a really good job of filling in my brows. It's a really nice consistency. But I do kind of have a love-hate relationship with it, because when you first get it, it's got this pristine like point to the pencil. And then as you use it, it gets kind of blunt, and then it gets kind of wide too. And then when you try to fill in your tails, you kind of spend a little bit of time cleaning up the excess. But you know what? In the scheme of the world, cleaning up excess brow product, I mean, big deal. But I really like this because it's so affordable and it does a great job in my brows. Then I also use the Maybelline Define and Fill Brow Duo. And it does have this kind of spongy end on this side. I don't really use this very often, but the brow pencil on this side is perfect. It's nice and narrow, does a really good job of filling in the tail of my brow. It's a really nice consistency, and it's very affordable. I get this at the drugstore for like $9 or $10. Then I prime my eyelids, and this is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I had heard so many people rave about this eyeshadow primer, so I thought I have to get myself some. I got this off Amazon. It's kind of a lotiony consistency. I just basically put it on with my finger, just kind of spread it all over my lid. Now, it does dry down kind of tacky, and because I'm older and my eyelids aren't as firm and taut as they used to be, I do like to set this with just a little bit of like translucent setting powder, because if I don't, my eyeshadow brush tends to skip, and it makes it a little bit more difficult to blend out my eyeshadows. but if I set it, it's perfect. I really like using this. And then I have the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01. This was a gift sent to me from Steph, Not Your Basic Steph, all the way from the UK. She is my beautiful friend, my soul sister, and my mentor. I love this eyeshadow primer. It's kind of a creamy consistency. It does get a little creasy on the lid, so you do kind of have to tap it out a couple times while you're creating your eye look. But this is magic. It really helps blend your eyeshadows out. I don't know what it is about this, but it's just made a huge difference in how I can blend my eyeshadows. And it just makes your eyeshadows stay all day long and they look perfect all day. And then my very favorite, this is the Queen Nubia Cosmetics eyeshadow base. I just got this a few weeks ago. Shakara threw this in with my last order. I thought that was so sweet. And it's just a really nice formula. It's a little bit thicker than the P. Louise, but it does such a great job of helping you blend out your eyeshadows, and it doesn't crease as much, I would say, as the P. Louise does. And it also holds your eye looks in place all day long. They don't fade. I just love this so much. Then I create my eye look, and I really thought, I'm gonna try to find 3 palettes in my collection that are my favorites, and that would have taken me a month. There's no way. So what I did instead is I grabbed 3 palettes from brands that I am just loving right now. The first one is Nomad Cosmetics. This is the America's Parks palette. I do have this on my lids today, and I use this in my last video, my collab with Dion Loves Makeup. Everything about Nomad Cosmetics I love. Their color stories, the fact that they're themed about different areas of the world, their matte formula, their shimmer formula, the packaging, their customer service, I mean everything. This is a US indie brand and I'm madly in love with it. Then I have the BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop Cotton Candy palette, and I love these monochromatic palettes. There's a few of these in these series, and I think I have all but one now, can't believe it. And I just love BH Cosmetics palettes. That was one of the first brands I discovered back 3 or 4 years ago when I got really into makeup, and everything about their palettes I love. Now, some I do love more than others, but I don't dislike any of my BH Cosmetics palettes. Just an all-around amazing brand. Then I have this one from Cara Beauty. This is the Life of the Fiesta. I love Cara Beauty palettes. I've talked about that a million times on my channel too. They have the best pressed glitter formula I have ever used. I love their mattes, their shimmers, their packaging. They're just such fun palettes. I got several of these at TJ Maxx back when my TJ Maxx had fun makeup. And then I've also ordered a few off of their website. And I just love this brand. And I wish more people on YouTube would talk about this brand because I just think they're amazing. Then I apply my eyeliner. This is the Ciate London Fierce Flicks liquid liner in the shade Black. This is just the perfect felt tip liner. I have 2 tubes of this. I got these in my Ipsy. I have no idea how much they cost, but they're still going strong. I've had these for months and they work perfectly. Then I have the Queen Nubia Cosmetics liquid liner. This is in the shade Black. I have a blue one and a yellow one. These are $6.50, and I swear these are the most perfect liquid liners I have ever used. The brush tip is amazing, the formula is wonderful, and they are so affordable. Then I have this little tube of Illamasqua liquid liner. I really enjoy using this because I really like the formula, and I think the size is super cute. If we could ever travel again, I'm definitely taking this with me. Then I do my Waterline, and these are the ColourPop Cream Gel Liners. I got this set off of the ColourPop website several months ago. I don't know if this is still available, and I'm pretty sure I got this on sale for like $15. And I love all of the shades, and I love the formula of these liners. I don't know what kind of magic they put in these babies, but they work so well on my waterline, and I have kind of like runny, watery eyes, and these just adhere so well, and they last all day. Then I have the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Wear Liner Stick in the shade Gold Plated. I have a couple of these and they're just gorgeous. They have a really nice metallic sheen and they stay so well on my waterline. These are just a few dollars. I got this, I think, at Target or Ulta, and they have a ton of different colors of these. Then I have the Milani Waterproof Stay Put Eyeliner. This is perfect for the waterline as well. It stays put and it's gorgeous. I have this one and a blue one. This is the purple one. And these are just a few dollars too. I got this, I believe, at Target, and they have several different colors and they're just so fun to use. Then I apply my foundation. This was kind of tricky because I have foundations and then I have like tinted moisturizers and BB creams. And I didn't really know exactly which ones to choose, but I just grabbed 3 that I really love to use. And this is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. This is in the shade Light Medium. I saw Steph from Steph's Beauty Stash do a video on this and she just loved it. And I thought, okay, I gotta get myself some because I really trust Steph's opinions. And I found this finally off Amazon. I kept going to Walmart and it was always sold out. This was $5. This is my second go around with this. I used my other one all the way down to the nothings, but this is just a really nice lightweight foundation type product. Now, it's not a lot of coverage. It's a tinted hydrator, but it's really nice for more mature skin because I do have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, and this does a really good job of not settling in those areas. Just makes my face look a little bit more polished and more put together, and it has a really nice, pretty finish to it. Then I have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. This is in the shade Y225. I got this in my Ipsy several months ago, so I'm not exactly sure how much this costs, but I love the finish. It's a very lightweight foundation. It's kind of between like a light and a medium coverage. And I would say it's kind of between like a satin and a matte finish, and it's just gorgeous. It's really good for mature skin because again, it doesn't settle in my fine lines and wrinkles, and I just love how it looks on my face. Then I have the NYX Professional Makeup Born to Glow Foundation. I love this foundation because it has such a beautiful glowy finish. This is in the shade Natural. I mix this with the shade Nude because they're both kind of off, but if I mix them together, they're perfect. If you have really oily skin, I don't know that this would work for you that well unless you use like a mattifying primer or a good setting powder. But I just love how this looks. It's very skin-like, it's got a lovely finish, and I feel like I just have that lit from within look when I use this. Then it's time for concealer. And the first one I'm going to show you, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, I think you know what I'm going to say. This is my absolute ride or die concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Ivory. I have been using this now for a couple of years, and I just love this. It's a very nice, lightweight concealer, and it's perfect for me because I have some fine lines and wrinkles under my eyes. Oh yes, I do. Who am I fooling? But this does not settle in those areas at all. It smooths out really nicely. It's very brightening, and it's just beautiful. Then I have the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and I use this as more of like a spot concealer, like if I'm getting a zit or a blemish, which I can't believe at age 47 I still get zits. It's like I went through puberty like half my life ago, but every once in a while I'll get one, and this does a really good job of covering those up, and it looks really nice under foundation. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look like I'm trying to cover up a zit. I don't always use this under my eyes because it is a little bit of a thicker formula, but if I do, I just use a smaller amount, and it's very brightening and gorgeous. Then I have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. That's a mouthful. In the shade Fair 10N. And I really like this concealer because you don't have to set it. I put it under my eyes. It just dries down really nicely. It doesn't need to be set, and I think it looks really pretty. It's very brightening and a really nice finish. Then I powder my face, and the first one I have is the L'Oreal Hydra Perfect Loose Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. This is a really nice lightweight powder. It does a really good job of blurring my pores, and it looks very skin-like. It doesn't look makeup-y, and it has a really nice light floral scent to it. Then I have the Makeup Mecca Mineral Loose Flawless Foundation Powder. This was sent to me from Linda, my friend from Instagram, all the way from Sweden. This is in the shade Neutral Fair. Now, this is a Norwegian makeup brand. I was corrected multiple times in the comment section of my video when I got this and used this for the first time, so I apologize. This is the best powder I have ever used. The last time I saw my daughter, I was wearing this powder and she went crazy. She's like, "Mom, what kind of powder do you have on? Let's get in the car, let's go to the store, and let's buy it." And I said, "Well, you're gonna have to get a plane ticket because I got this from Sweden." And I just love this powder. It looks so airbrushed on the skin. It hides my pores, it hides my blemishes. It just makes me look almost like I stepped out of a magazine. Oh yes, it does. And I will always use this. Once this runs out, I'm gonna go to Norway and buy myself more if I can't order it online. Then I have the Makeup Mecca Miracle Powder Perfect Satin Skin in the shade Starlit. I could just kiss Linda for sending me this powder. This does have a little bit of like a glow to it, and she told me when she sent it to me, she's like, you know, you can kind of just use it in the high points of your face. Forget that, I use it all over my face. I really like using this like with a more matte foundation because it really does make your skin look more skin-like, or the makeup look more skin-like. I think this is such a beautiful powder, and it has such a beautiful glowy finish to it. Then I apply my bronzer, and I have the Iconic London Bronzing Powder in the shade Medium Bronze. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and there's my fingerprints all over it. But this is a beautiful warm tone bronzer. It's very nicely pigmented. It blends out very nicely, and I just think it looks gorgeous. It's got a really nice matte finish to it. Then I have the Maybelline City Bronzer. My beautiful friend Alinka, who is another creator on this platform, she recommended this a few times in her videos, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get it because I trust her opinion too. And this is such a gorgeous bronzer. I got this off Amazon for $10. It's a very subtle bronzer, very natural looking. It's got a really nice matte finish. It blends out perfectly, and I love this. Then I have my OG Wet n Wild contour palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. I got this at the grocery store probably 2 or 3 years ago for $3, and I have panned it now, yes. I just really like how this looks on my skin. It's a very nice warm tone bronzer. It's a little bit too pigmented, so I don't go in too heavy-handed, just a light hand, and it works really well, and it's $3. $3. Then I put on my blush, and if you've watched my channel for any length of time, I think you know what I'm going to show you first. This is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Rose d'Oro. I love this blush. I got this, gosh, probably 3 years ago. I finally got the dome off the top, and it's just such a lovely blush. It's got this beautiful sheen to it. It's got kind of this gold sparkly stuff that's kind of swirled throughout the blush. So when you put it on, it's just like glowy. It's gorgeous. It's very subtle. And if somebody said that my house was on fire and I had to grab one blush and that's all I could grab, this is the blush that I would grab. I love this. Then I have the Maybe Cosmetics Take the Risk or Lose the Chance blush, and this is so pigmented. Oh my gosh, a little bit of this goes a long way. It's just a beautiful shade. It's kind of that bubblegum pink. It's really fun to use, and I don't really hear a lot of people talking about this brand on YouTube, and I wish they would because I love their blush, and I have one of their eyeshadow palettes, and I love it too. Then I have the BH Cosmetics Chocolate Strawberry Truffle Blush Palette that my beautiful twinny Dee Dee sent me for my birthday in July. And I love all 4 shades. And right now, they have a few of these. There's like a peach one, a brown one, I think kind of a mauvey one. They are on sale on the BH Cosmetics website for $3.50 a piece. I have to stay off that website. I was on there the other day and like all this stuff's like 70% off. And I'm like, I'm like, no, stop, put your phone away. Don't look at it anymore. But this is a gorgeous blush palette. I love all of the shades, and BH Cosmetics does a wonderful blush palette, just like they do an eyeshadow palette. Then I apply my highlighter, and this is my Profusion Luminizer 1 palette. This has been through the war with me. I've had this for years. I mean, it doesn't even stay shut anymore. I got this at Ross's, I think for $3 or $4, and I don't really use this shade a whole lot just because it's kind of too deep for my skin tone, but the rest of these are so lovely. And like I said, I got this years ago, and they work perfectly. This one here, it's called Fairy Lights. It's got this beautiful pink reflect. It's my favorite one in this palette. And every time I use this in a video, at least one subscriber tells me how gorgeous my highlighter looks. I'm so happy because it was $3 at Ross's years ago. Then I have this little highlighter from Nomad Cosmetics. I got this in an Ipsy. I think it's called Sunburst or Sun Kissed. I don't have my glasses on, but this is such a beautiful peach toned highlighter. And it's got kind of a gold reflect to it. And I just love how this looks on my face. It's gorgeous. Last but not least, we have the Queen Nubia Cosmetics Loose Highlighter. In the shade Hustling Hutley. I wore this to work the other day. I went a little bit too ham. I had a little bit more than I needed on my face. And when I walked in, my boss was like, wow, you're really sparkly. You look like a princess. I'm like, oh no, I look like a queen. This is such a gorgeous loose highlighter. If you want a really sparkly, blingy, you can be seen from outer space highlighter, this is your girl. I think this is between like $10 and $12. She has a few shades of this. I really want the pink one that she has. I just love this so much. Then I go for my mascara, and I think you know what I'm going to show first if you've watched my channel for any length of time. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effects Mascara. I had to say that really slow because I knew I was going to butcher it if I didn't. I love this mascara. The wand is perfect. The formula is perfect. It just, I don't know, it looks gorgeous on the lashes. It doesn't clump. It makes them look longer and thicker. And I'm just a huge fan of this. This is like the 3rd or 4th tube that I've gotten off Amazon for $4 or $5. I mean, you can't beat the price and you cannot beat the formula. Then I have the Rimmel Scandalized Curler Mascara. I get this at my local drugstore. I think it's under $10, and I just love this. It's got kind of a bushier wand, but it doesn't clump your lashes. It makes them look longer and thicker, and I just really enjoy it. And it's really easy to take off, which I really appreciate. Then I have the Berry M Feature Length Mascara that my friend Linda from Instagram sent me all the way from Sweden. She spoiled me. She sent me so many fun products, and I just love this mascara. The wand is really nice. The formula is really nice. Again, it makes my lashes look longer and thicker. She also sent me the Makeup Mecca Banger Mascara, and I love that one too. But I just think this is really fun. It's kind of fancy looking. And now we've made it to my lipsticks, my last step in my makeup process. This is the Cara Beauty Metal Liquid Lipstick in the shade Vintage. I have several of these. I've used these multiple times on my channel, and these are really hard to get off, but they're gorgeous, and I really like the metallic finish to them. Now, I'm gonna say something. These don't last, I mean, they last all day, but they're not gonna look great if you don't touch them up. I remember I filmed a video, but used one of these, I can't remember which one I used, and my husband and I went and ran some errands, and about halfway through our excursion, he said, what is wrong with your lips? I'm like, why? And he goes, you look like you have chunks of stuff on your lips. So yeah, these aren't the best looking if you're not gonna touch them up. I highly recommend if you're gonna wear these that you take it with you if you're gonna leave the house and touch them up throughout the day. But they're really hard to get off, but they're gorgeous. I love these. Then I have the Queen Nubia Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick. This is my absolute favorite liquid lipstick formula that I have ever used. I'm so happy that I found Shakara on Instagram. This is just a lovely formula. It goes on really nicely, it dries down well, and I mean, you know, liquid lipsticks kind of do make your lips look a little drier, but this really doesn't do that, and you can't even really feel it on your lips. This is in the shade Prosperity. This is my dark green shade that I got. I got this and a blue one, and I have a couple other ones, but I wanted some fun liquid lipstick colors, and I used this in my tribute video to Dee Dee, my twinnie, and I loved it, and I got so many compliments on it, and I cannot wait to use this again. Then I have the ColourPop Lippy Stick. This is in the shade Oh Behave. I have that on my lips today. I love deep, dark brown lipstick shades. And this formula is really nice. You can't really feel it on your lips. It's very comfortable and it just looks gorgeous. It's got a creamy texture to it and I just love how it looks. It's not gonna last all day because it's a, creamier lipstick, but I just think it's got a really nice finish to it and it's very affordable. I think I got this on sale for, I don't know, maybe $5. I mean, you can't beat it. All right, we got through it. Those are my 3 favorite makeup products by category. I would love to know if you guys have any of these products and what you think of them, if you love them too, or if you think I've lost my mind and I have no idea what I'm talking about. I would love to hear that in the comment section. And also I would love to hear what your 3 favorite makeup products are by category. It's so much fun to talk about makeup. I love doing that. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy day or evening to sit down and watch my video. It always means the world to me. If you have subscribed or you would like to subscribe, do not forget to hit the notification bell. That way you're aware of all of my future uploads. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video, but in the meantime, please take care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.